Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February the 20th. I got the burps for some reason. I always get the burps every time I do a video. Today is the February 20th, 2026. We're going to be talking about I'm burping and I'm coughing now. My goodness. We're going to be talking about TNA because, ladies and gentlemen, TNA just happened, and we will be uploading this on Saturday. Anyway, not Saturday, on Friday. We got some TNA, and we got some NXT stars like Stax and Ariana Grace showed up because Stax gets a rematch for the International Championship. We heard that Eric Young is doing the cleanse again, and he is going to try to take out Leon Slater for the X Division Championship, because he has a guaranteed title match for the title because of Peace or Fired briefcase and all that stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, we heard from Steve Macklin. He talked to Tom, and he wants to talk about why did he attack Mike Santa. Explain his version of why he did what he did. But Tom says, "What do you want me to do about it? He is fired." So Steve Macklin doesn't care if it's this week, next week, other week, a whole bunch of weeks. He doesn't care, but he wants to get a chance to explain. So Tom says he will talk to management. During this whole show, Tom keeps bringing up that he's waiting for management to give him the answer. Will they let Steve Macklin do what he needs to do? Speaking of Mike Santana, we got Mike Santana have a segment talking about Steve Macklin as well, because he got attacked at No Surrender. If you didn't know about that, he got attacked by No Surrender. And then after he done all that, he wants to call out Leon Slater because Daria Ray is trying to make Leon Slater choose option C. If you don't know what option C is where Austin Aries is the one that made this thing happen. You can cash in the X Division title for a shot of the world title. It's like a Money in the Bank, but you had to wait until a Pacific pay-per-view to get your shot. So people are trying to make him do the option C, but Mike Santana says he's a man and he wants to apologize because he did not have Mr. Leon Slater's back. Slater had his back, but he didn't have Slater's back because he's the one that got destroyed by the system thanks to Moose saving Mr. Leon Slater, because Mike Santana has his problems with Steve Macklin. So he wanted to apologize to him, and then he said that you've beaten a former world champion, and that former world champion, he pinned the former world champion, was Nick Nemeth. So he pinned him, and then Leon Slater accepts the apology, and he says, "Yes, I did pin a former world champion, Nick Nemeth." Why you say his name? And he appears. Nick Nemeth comes out with Ryan Nemeth, and of course, Ryan Nemeth had to use his big mouth, "My big brother." And good thing for Mike Santana to shut him up. He says he's going to shove the microphone in his mouth and to shut him up. And then Nick Nemeth said a whole bunch of things. Leon Slater said a whole bunch of things. And Leon Slater issued a challenge to the Nemeths to a tag team match. But Daria Ray comes out saying, "No, no, no. Wrestlers don't make the matches. I do." I know I say it like that. But she says, no, the wrestlers are not making the matches. She makes the matches. You're making TNA feel really bad, because we want to see great matches. This is not a great working as a boss. I like Santino because he will make the match happen. What the heck is this? Why do we get freaking and then she says maybe next week. And then she puts Frankie Kazarian as a guest commentary, because he was on commentary I think at No Surrender. Was he on the commentary? I don't know. I know AJ Francis was. But was Frankie Kazarian was? No, he had a match, didn't he? I guess he was commentary for the main event, I guess. So he has to be on commentary. We have to hear that goofball talk again. Oh, man. This is what she did with WWE, man. She's not really good at her job. She's not really good at her job. People want to see wrestling, and we get to see Daria Ray decline every match because that's not the match she made. Oh, boy. We did hear from Elena Black. She's upset because Amara Sade taking her out of the Battle Royal at No Surrender. Trying to say, can you explain why you did what you did? It's a Battle Royal. I think she's trying to win. What do you need explaining? She did what she did to win the match. It's not explaining. And then she did talk about NXT and all that stuff, that they were in NXT together and all that stuff. They saying that the pressure, and now they're not in there anymore, but they're in another same place, and that's TNA Wrestling. And Miss Elena Black says that she will be the next Knockouts champion. Nothing really happened. It was interesting, but nothing really happened. But we do know that next week there will be a face-to-face between Ash and Mickie James. That's going to be happening. Ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, we got Indy Hartwell will be versing Heather by the Anglins brand. I thought we were going to see Mr. Anglins, but no, he was not in action. This guy just friggin' sits there and swims. And he doesn't do any matches. What the heck am I watching with this guy? Is he good in the ring? Because I don't know if he's good in the ring. He hasn't wrestled yet since they brought him here. Is he just a mascot? He wears a lot of glitter. He's a glittery mascot. So ladies and gentlemen, we have Indy versus Heather. I thought it was a pretty decent match. It was okay. But the Anglers Plans keeps getting themselves involved. They got kicked out. Ash didn't get kicked out because she was on commentary. But she overreacted, hearing the M personnel, Koshar, and Mr. Anglins all got kicked out. You should see how she was acting. You can't believe it! But she's not the one that got kicked out either. She didn't get kicked out. Why you get mad? But Indy Hartwell still wins the match, and maybe she gets another shot at the tag titles with Xia Brookside. Maybe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Trey versus Stacks, with Trey having a custom international championship, where the international title was blue, now it's green. I'm not a big fan of the green or pink from the TNT title. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's cool that they're getting custom championships like WWE does sometimes. Back in the day, they get the custom titles. They don't do it every time, but they do it sometimes. But I guess TNA is going to do that same thing. But they didn't do that with Frankie Kazarian when he won it. Or Stacks. It's always been blue. Or Steve Macklin. I guess because it's Trey Miguel and he likes green. And we heard from Ariana Grace and what she done and how she won the Knockouts title. She just used her father and all that stuff. She got her title shot because of her father. And she's not, she betrayed her father. We haven't seen Santino at all this week. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match, and still the international champion, was Trey Miguel. We had Jody Threat versus Tessa Blanchard. Tessa was angry because she lost the Battle Royal. She was almost the last person until Jody Threat got her out and won the Battle Royal and gets a shot at the championship, a future shot. And so Tessa wants a match with Jody Threat, and it happened. It was pretty okay. But the winner of that match was Jody Threat by disqualification, thanks to Victoria Crawford and Myla Moore attacking Jody Threat and Tessa Blanchard as well. They attacked her. They tried to break her arm until Grace, Nyla Grace, the two newcomers. I always forget Hudson and Grace. I think Nyla Grace and Harley Hudson, something like that. They come out to save Jody Thread and have a stare down with Tessa Blanchard and her teammates. We have Cinder and Saint versus Rich Swann and BDE. I was hoping these guys would win this match and become a tag team. It still could become a tag team. They just need to work better as a tag team. But ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent match. BDE did a hell of a job doing great in this match, but the winner of that match was Cinder and Saints. Getting the win, they respect those two guys. Rich Swann and BDE shook hands with them. They raised each other's arms up and all that stuff. We're going to see the Hardys teaming up with the Righteous next week because Jeff Hardy is injured. He can't wrestle this week, so he's going to wrestle next week. So an 8-man tag team match will be versus the System because the System wants to get some gold. And they said they want the X Division title, the tag titles, and the world title. They didn't say anything about the international title, but they want those titles. We have our main event, Elijah versus Ali in a guitar case casket match. So the casket is shaped as a guitar case. And you still have to stuff your opponent into the guitar case. Well, it was a pretty decent match. These guys, there was a lot of guitars getting smashed on everybody. But there was a nasty shot on Tasha Steelz when Elijah tried to do a two-stone power driver onto Tasha Steelz. And it looked like Ali behind Elijah was about to hit him with the guitar. But Elijah turned around and Ali smacked Tasha Steelz with the guitar. And then when Ali was trying to run, it looked like a baseball. And Elijah with a baseball, but it was a guitar, whack him in the face. And then there was a door in the in the casket, so nobody could put anyone through it. Put anyone in the casket, I meant, not through it. You don't want to put people through it. So Elijah chokeslams Ali through the door to win the match. He shuts the door, the case, and he gets the win. Congrats to Elijah. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown. More qualified matches for the Elimination Chamber. I believe this is the last couple. Not last, because we got one more Friday next week. Before Elimination Chamber, because Elimination Chamber is on Saturday, next Saturday. At the end of February. And that, you know what that means? 6 days until the game comes out. 2K26. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't see, there was a little spoiler alert. When Mr. Xavier Woods was checking out the game and the main menu, there was a dark square. I don't know what it was for, but they have wrestlers in these squares like my GM, the Universe mode. They have it on 2K25 as well. But on this square that's not highlighted, that you can't see, but some people have seen it, and it was Mr. Iguana in that square. I don't know that was part of the clue or a reveal from Xavier Woods, because Xavier Woods was checking it and he wants to see his picture on the My GM thing mode. So I don't know if that's a reveal or he kind of spoiled it. I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm guessing it's confirmed that Iguana Man, Mr. Iguana, where I get Iguana Man from? I think it was some YouTuber. Call him Iguana Man. Mr. Iguana, I think he's in the game. So that's pretty cool. The My Rise thing is pretty cool. We got more people and really old school people to join this show. To join the 2K26 and your roster for universe mode when you unlock them. If you guys didn't see that video, I did put it up. I talk about the ringside reports. I did a little video of it because I didn't want to make this one long because I had to read all that. But yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. But this is what I think. Playing throughout the whole game, I think that's how you get your star thing, rise stars, whatever they called it. Well, how you do it, I think you play through the game because every match you do, there is a star rating. Every match is on the top left corner. There's always a star rating. So I guess how many stars you have on your match, it will go in that star rating mode thing to unlock people. And the good thing about this unlock, you could not, because in 2K25, you only unlock superstars, not arenas. This one, you can unlock a whole bunch of wrestlers. You can unlock the CM Punk Retro from TNA and Ring of Honor, and the burned up bean where Randy Orton burned him in the pandemic era. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And you got some legends as well, like Scott Steiner, I believe Alonzo Blaze, a whole bunch of people. And you got arenas, you got communication people that you can make things. Like, there's some cool things. There's like a Dominic and Liv Morgan's jacket. But I think you still had to play multiple times. Maybe there's have unlockables on the male side and have unlockables on the women's side. Or there's have unlockables of the choices you do, the good guy choice or the bad guy choice where you cut corners. Or you earn your opportunities. I think that's how it works. I'm hoping that you don't have to play it like 5 times to get all the unlockables. 2, I'm okay with. But I don't want to do like 5 times that I have to freaking do it 5 times to 5 times this thing every time to win it. To win the unlockables. Because it's really annoying. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown results. Bye.